All right, today we're going to talk about arithmetic sequences. So let's just get some definitions first. A sequence is any set of numbers in a specific order. Okay? The individual numbers are called terms. So each individual number in the sequence is a term. A arithmetic sequence is a sequence where the terms increase or decrease by a constant rate. And that constant rate is known as the common difference, which is the constant rate at which an arithmetic sequence increases or decreases. So let's take a look at what we mean by that. Here's a set of numbers, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So let's see if there is a pattern to how it's increasing or decreasing. This one is increasing. So if we look between the first two numbers, it's going up by 2. If we look at the second set, from 5 to 7, it's also increasing by 2. If we look at the next set, it's also increasing by 2 from 7 to 9. And from 9 to 11, you got it, it's increasing by 2 again. So the common difference is 2. So therefore, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 do form an arithmetic sequence. 3 is the first term, 5 is the second term, 7 is the third term, 9 is the fourth, and 11 is the fifth. Okay, let's take a look at another set of numbers and see if it is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, between 33 and 29, the difference or the common difference is they're going down by 4 or subtracting 4. From 29 to 25, let's take a look at that. And we see that it's also going down, decreasing by 4. So let's look from 25 to 21, decreasing by 4. From 21 to 17, that also is decreasing by 4. So the common difference is negative 4. So both of these are examples of arithmetic sequences. We can also see an arithmetic sequence displayed in a table where we look at the y value and see how it's changing. So these are times. This is distance traveled in meters. This is time listed in minutes and seconds. So let's see if there is a common difference. When we go from 1 minute and 32 seconds to 3 minutes and 4 seconds, we notice that there's a common difference of 1 minute and 32 seconds. When we go from 3 minutes and 4 seconds to 4 minutes and 36 seconds, we notice that there is also a similar increase. If we check the rest of them, we'll notice that yes, the increase all the way up, or the common difference, is 1 minute and 32 seconds. So this does represent an arithmetic sequence. When we're going to determine whether a sequence is an arithmetic sequence or not, what are we going to look for? We're going to look for a common difference. If it has a common difference, if they're adding the same thing over and over again, then it is an arithmetic sequence. So let's look at the sequence -4, -2, 0, and 2. We're looking for a common difference. So from -4 to a -2, we see that they're adding 2. Let's check it from -2 to 0. When we check that, well, they're also adding 2. And from 0 to +2, that is also an increase of +2. So is there a common difference? Yes, there is, and it's +2. So is this an arithmetic sequence? Yes, it is, because it has a common difference of 2. Fractions can also form sequences, and we need to see if this sequence of fractions is an arithmetic sequence or not. The first thing we need to do is maybe get a common denominator so they're easier to compare. So we're going to convert them all to where they have a common denominator of 16. 1/2 would be 8/16, 5/8 would be 10/16, 3/4 would be 12/16, and then of course we just bring the 13/16 down. Now let's try to find the common difference. So from 8/16 to 10/16, it looks like it's increasing by 2/16. We'll check again in between 10 and 12/16, and again we see that it's gone up by 2/16. Now between 12/16 and 13/16, when we check that, we see that the difference is only 1/16. Therefore, there is no common difference, and that means that this is not an arithmetic sequence. Well, I hope this helped you understand what an arithmetic sequence was and how to determine whether a sequence is arithmetic or not.